Hey everyone, it's David and Christy with our Haunted Lives.
He almost forgot who I was. How can you forget who I am?
You can't forget.
No,
can't
and we are
forget.
here.
Unforgettable.
We are here with Aaron G. Thompson of 28 Days Haunted,
Hey guys.
and you kept it short and sweet with your presentation up there, but
Very scientific.
yeah, and that's
Very scientific. So a lot of it, I mean, I know I'm only 5'1", but a lot of it went over my head. A lot of it went over my head. I'd have to listen to it twice to really grasp some of it, but it was absolutely
Kind of exhausting
amazing.
saying that even on stage. Like I said, I kind of broke it down numerous times, on stage. At least this year when I can, in the last couple of years. But yeah, whenever I get done, it's kind of going. I get exhausted. It's like,
Right. Well, you
man,
say these big $20 words, like these theories and
like
stuff.
especially. No,
No, not especially. Hey, I can probably
No,
spell especially. I'm not that dumb.
no. Christy, you're so funny. We're all getting a little bit delirious. It's getting towards the end of the Paracon, but what really how did you really, and this is upon, how did you really gravitate towards the scientific end of investigating? Because I know people can go a couple ways. They can go, you understand what I'm saying.
Absolutely.
They can go the feelings way and this and everything, and they can get into like the K2 and spirit box, but it seems like you're taking a little a step further.
Very technical.
With 2000 and I've always been more leaning towards the science or the tech side of it, right? But in 2014-ish, right around there, I was like, we're making no ground. We can make whatever pretty noise device we want. We can make a blinker or whatever we like, but we're making no ground.
Yeah.
I mean, what the Goats Club was founded in 1883 or something like that, and they try to do like this big circle of really important people to get things done, but they would always, too many leaders, not enough follower type scenarios.
Gotcha.
So I just took a step. I literally took a step back and I wrote down on this large paper, almost a poster board, and I wrote what we kind of go after, what we feel we go after, EVP. What devices we use, and I put them all out there. It's like a vision board almost in front of me.
Yeah.
Collective.
Yeah, and I just looked at it and I go, "We're doing it wrong. What are we doing wrong?" Looking, and then it started dawning on me that everything that we're in is in quantum. At the time I was in quantum, though I'm in ether now. It was quantum physics, and even bleeding over to quantum mechanics. So I was okay. This is where we need to go. I need to start focusing more on quantum. So I need to look at quantum, and I didn't know I was speaking quantum until a quantum professor actually approached me after one of my talks and said, "You're speaking quantum up there." I'm like, "Did I do good?"
Oh, wow.
I was
Did
like,
I do good?
He
What?
He laughed, and he goes, "You nailed it." He goes,
Yeah.
"I followed it." And I started laughing, right? And I just, he's kind of nervous, right? Like, this is like the guy who does it.
Yeah.
So I said, well, I'm just trying to give an idea to someone smarter than me so they can take it. I'm exhausted doing this, I told him. And that the exhaustion was real. And he goes, "I'm looking at him." And I'm like, damn, that hit. So I started to stick with quantum and just kind of worked with quantum. And what I found out with quantum and kind of how my own energy kind of reached into, and I would feel waves in sync. And of course, we give out our own radiation, and ultimately radiation is what I doubled up on. Our body gives out radiation. I realized, well, the radiation can leak out, connect, and boom, now we have metaphysical.
Okay.
So now I'm marrying metaphysical and science, and that's really what started to promote this kind of elevated idea.
Yeah, because you have a different idea of what than what most people think of when a person passes.
Yeah.
You were explaining that up on the stage, which I found very fascinating.
Cool, thank you.
It made me think a different way than what I normally do. So I guess that was your purpose, wasn't it?
It was. It was to open up minds, right? Give someone an alternative. Because I've been pulled aside by folks that were actually about years from exiting the world, and it's funny because they're not joking when they pull me aside and they want to hear this strange new version of what I have.
Sure.
So I've shared this with folks who are serious and who may be exiting soon. And it's very, I mean, it's
We'll definitely have to get him
interesting.
on the long program so we can discuss this.
Yes.
And, you know, I
Definitely.
also got to say, I know the viewers didn't listen to what I did on stage, but I know you did. And I think the neat thing with the idea of ghosts is a ghost is the greatest love letter. I feel that that could be promoted,
Right.
right?
It's a great
That's-
point.
I
Yeah,
love that.
it's a great point.
Yeah.
I love
Great point.
that.
It's really, really good theory.
Another thing that you set up there that I caught note to was on for the show that you were on 28 Days Haunting, that you didn't fit the narrative. This is why, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. I just did underwear push-ups and camera operation. So
You liked the mirror though.
oh my gosh. No, okay. So the mirror.
We don't want to give away too many if people haven't seen the show, but you've got to watch the show.
Was there a
priceless.
mirror in the show? Was there a mirror? I gotta rewatch it. I didn't see because there was a mirror moment, but maybe we're talking about another mirror moment.
Moment, yeah.
There was it. Oh, the mirror. No, that was Sean's, but I remember I was part of the reaction of that.
Right.
But there was a mirror that wasn't shown that I had impact with in the middle of an oppression state.
Really? Okay.
That I looked in the mirror and the other guys was looking at me and I'm like stick my tongue out, rub my face, and they're like, "Aaron, what are you doing, dude?" And mind you, I'm in an analytical state. So I'm saying, I'm like, guys, my face looks different. I go, my chin is long, my nose is long.
So you were contorting or something?
It looked like I was a
shape
witch.
Shifting?
I look like a female. I look like a witch with a long nose.
Oh my gosh.
So you're having like a poltergeist moment.
It
like
was
poltergeist
quite a
like-
moment. They pulled me from the mirror, and that's actually when they threw the water on me. I told them to get it because I was boiling on top on them.
So you were having some type of depression.
Absolutely.
Yes.
And I didn't know, and it was about 2 weeks in, and that reaction happened. I told Sean to get the holy water because I was expecting to throw it on and be like, nothing happened. Let's continue continue our job. But no, he threw it on me. It felt like battery acid, and I said a lot of profanities.
So I have and here's another one. I have a burning question that I need to ask you.
Oh, don't do it.
I love it.
No.
Oh.
So Jeremy was talking about his food situation in the area that he was at, and he had peanut butter jelly sandwiches and ham sandwiches and Tostitos,
pizza rolls,
and you had
delicious.
So were you guys like cooking meals for each other every night, or did you have catering, or
did you have steak?
It wasn't delivery; it was DiGiorno. Yeah,
So
the guys
you had
made
the
fun
real
of me on that.
pizza.
So that's why I was doing push-ups so much because I was eating so much so well. And it was a lot of steak.
You had a whole routine of getting up and doing the push-ups and sit-ups.
I really did. I try, you try to do what you can do. Didn't know they were going to use any of that.
Christy and I have a theory, and I think Patty I think really kind of introduced it
Patty.
to us
Okay.
of this of just like when you're on the road, kind of eat what you want to, and then when you get back home, fast on your stuff, and
we stay true to that. Stay true to that. We eat what we want when we travel.
Where can people find you on your social media or your website?
It's AaronGThompson.com. Everything will be right on there. If you want to buy a pretty little ring, I'll get that back up there for links. But all my social media.
Pretty little ring.
Yeah. Nice.
Pretty little ring.
So I know everybody's exhausted, dude. Thank you for coming on here. Really appreciate it, and we will get you on the show.
I do
for a long form.
And
thank you for the computer's not working.
That's okay.